Hello and welcome back to Sheltertails. This is Connie Galley, and with me today I've got Marlene Wilhelm from the House Rabbit Rescue with, his name begins with an M?
Marshall.
Marshall, I already forgot Marshall. And we're going to do something a little different in these segments that are going to be running for the next couple of months. We're bringing people in that want to talk about animals that are older, maybe a little more difficult to place, that still have plenty of life in them, that may have been returned for no problem of their own, and for you to understand that the older ones are just as worthwhile to adopt. There's the babies. Babies are cute, but the older ones languish, and we hope that these spots create some awareness of that. Now, we did have House Rabbit Rescue on last year, I think close to this time of the year before, was it?
I think it was like 2 years ago.
2 years ago,
yeah.
a long time ago. But with us today is Marshall, and do we know how old Marshall? He's being really calm.
He's being very calm. I honestly don't know how old he is.
Okay, he's a big boy. Do we know how much he weighs?
I'm probably going to say around 7-8 pounds.
Okay. Now, you are incorporated in Springfield, you told me.
Correct.
And what we're going to do at the end of the show is all the information runs at the bottom. You might not remember that. How to contact you if you want to volunteer, because you don't have, do you have a physical location, or you rely on fosters?
No, we do not have a physical location. We're foster only.
Foster only. And about how many animals, rabbits, do you move through the system in a year?
Probably around 30
That's
rabbits that we get adopted out or bond with other existing rabbits.
Okay. Now, you know, most of the rescues are dogs or cats. There are some that have the guinea pigs and the mice you'll see, like the Humane Society and all that, and you've strictly gone with rabbits. Why is the main reason that a rabbit will get purchased and then returned to you?
I'll give you the top 3, I guess, because there's a very long list. Obviously, they're very cute. So there's that impulse purchase. Usually you don't get an impulse adoption. They're very cute. They are not starter animals as much as people tell you that they're good starter animals. And
because of the amount of care they need?
The amount of care that they need. And most people don't read up on the breed of animal that they're getting before they bring one home. And that's not the way to learn as you go. Right. With a live animal.
And, you know, I remember, and it was really, I still remember it was 30 years ago. I was so sad. One of my daughter's friends brought a rabbit home, became allergic to her. So I fostered it until we could get it to another home, because I had cats and I had to keep this rabbit. But I remember when the cats weren't there, I opened the cage, because, you know, so many people then just get them and leave them caged all the time. And it's such not a life. And this was a lop ear, and that thing actually flipped upside down with joy to be out of the cage. It was hopping, and did a flip and ended up putting its head on my slipper. And my heart broke.
Yeah.
I was like, you know, and in the meantime, then it got behind the refrigerator and chewed the wires.
Yeah, well, there was the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, I didn't block things off, you know, I didn't block things off.
Yeah, you have to do that.
Yeah, so they are chewers. Do you give them something, or do you suggest giving them something to, like, chew on or keep them occupied, especially when you're not around?
Yeah, definitely. You can give them any kind of untreated wicker baskets.
Oh, okay.
You can also get them parrot toys.
Oh, okay.
The ones that hang in the cage with the wooden blocks.
Right. That's how they do their teeth. That's how they get their teeth down.
Yeah. Well, the hay is the biggest thing to help their teeth. So that's why you don't want to just give them the pellets for them to eat.
Oh, okay.
You want to make sure that they have a hay, because that's kind of a natural abrasive. Those are wood stove pellets for litter.
Okay, and then the hay, you're saying they eat.
And then there's some food pellets they can have, but it's processed, so you want to make sure that you measure that out for the rabbits.
Because they'll get a little chunky.
A little chunky.
And some hay?
Chunky monkey.
Are you okay to eat or no?
I think he's too zen.
You're too stressed? I know. Okay, baby. Okay.
I think he's relaxed.
Light camera action. So how long have you had Marshall with you?
Marshall has been in our foster system for a little over a year. I do believe that we got him from an animal control officer.
Oh, okay.
And that's the only way that we can get rabbits. We cannot take them, unfortunately, from the public. We would just never be able to keep up with the demand.
Because I could ask, because some of them aren't fixed and have Baby rabbits all over the place. Is that the issue?
That's a whole other conversation.
Whole other issue? Yeah.
But the only way that we can take in rabbits is either through an animal control officer, a veterinarian, or from another shelter.
I gotcha. Now, and what is the average age of the? You're not taking babies in, obviously, because like you said, everybody thinks they're so adorable and cute. And so you're taking an older rabbit who's been returned for whatever reason.
Right.
So
or found stray, in a neighborhood.
Oh, geez, if I think I saw him running around a neighborhood, I'd know he was lost.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, unfortunately, people, when they decide that they don't want them anymore, just open the back door, and they cannot survive outside.
Yeah. He is a calm guy. With rabbits, because I don't have the experience except that lop ear that broke my heart, do they get along with other rabbits that you already may have in the home? Like if you foster, can you foster more than one?
Yes. The only thing is if you wanted to bond a rabbit, if you have, maybe you had a pair and one of them passed and you want to get your rabbit a new friend.
Right.
You can't just buy a rabbit and assume that they're going to get along together.
Okay.
We recommend doing bunny dates, and those of us that have done that, it's pretty apparent in the first 15, 20 minutes, half hour, if they even want to be friends.
If they don't, is no fighting? Is it just like go away and I ignore you totally? Is that what it is?
No, a lot of it is they just want to like rip each other's.
Okay. Like cats.
Yeah. And those you want to just stop right away and cut your losses. But the rest of them, there is some nipping going on, etc. But that's just a hierarchy thing.
Okay. Whoever's oldest in the house, whoever's first.
Yeah. But after a while, they calm down, and if they start grooming each other, that's wonderful. But they can also do great. You mentioned you had a cat. We had a 15-pound cat, Jade, and he was petrified of my 3-pound rabbit. So
something's got to tame those cats. I got some freshies.
You know what they lack in size, they make up with their teeth and their nails. So they can be pretty feisty if they want to.
Yeah.
And my cat learned to really respect my rabbits.
Because he can't jump very. Yeah, he probably can't jump as high, but those teeth are sharp, eh?
And my rabbits would actually chase the cat out of the family room into the kitchen.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
that's hilarious. I'm a cat owner. I own 5 of them, and sometimes they need to be chastised like that.
Oh, yeah.
A little feisty themselves. So right now, how many are you fostering? Or how many do you have around the area that are in foster?
Well, in foster care, we have, I think, just 5 right now.
Right. Okay.
We are in desperate need of foster homes. The more foster homes we have, the more rabbits we can save.
Okay.
And to foster, we provide everything for you.
Okay.
So that's a good thing. And then we have several sanctuary rabbits that have health issues that will never be adopted out, so they are just in a sanctuary.
Okay, so just home. Almost like a hospice care until they to make them comfortable.
Yeah.
And because the show is about, as I said earlier, the older rabbits, or the older rabbits, the older animals, or the animals who've been returned, or just like you said, any baby animal is cute.
Yeah.
They go right away.
Yeah.
It's these guys, that have so much more love to give. About what is the lifespan of a rabbit, any rabbit?
Well, about 20, 25 years ago, maybe you were thinking of like 8 years.
Right.
But now, because there's so much better veterinarian care, and there's more vets that are trained in exotic medicine, which is ones that take care of birds and lizards.
That's
and
what
rabbits.
I wanted to ask you, because
and they can live up to around 14 now, because they're indoors. They're getting annual physicals. You're kind of catching anything early, and there's more trained veterinarians to treat them.
I hate to ask you. I think I just heard him purr. Did they purr?
They can grind their teeth and kind of.
Is that what he's doing? I'm like, that sounds like a cat.
Yeah.
Are you grinding your teeth? Are you happy?
If they're happy, they will just kind of just grind their teeth.
Isn't that odd? I could have sworn I heard this little guy purr. Well, you're happy then, huh?
He is.
You're just being very calm.
He's warm. He's being pet.
Yeah. He's fed. So when you have the rabbits in your house that you are, or a foster care, we just talked about, we don't want them caged all the time.
No.
So, we let them run free. We give them toys just like any other animal to keep them occupied. This is just going to sound like a weird question, but I was playing with a laser pointer with my cats last night. Did
Okay.
they play with a laser pointer?
No, I'm sorry. Rabbits do not play with.
That's okay, because it
Laser
makes more
pointers.
time for you to go like this.
Right,
Like I'm the
right,
one
right.
that's going like this all over the place.
But they do love to be out there. Very social animals.
Yeah.
So it breaks my heart. And I mean, when I grew up, everybody had a hutch of rabbits by the garage.
Right.
But you didn't interact with them. They
Right.
kind of just were there.
We're there. That's the old days. We have come
yeah.
a lot further in our
and
understanding.
We're finding more and more people now have indoor rabbits, which is absolutely fantastic. They can be very easily trained to a litter box.
Yeah, the one I had was for a short period of time till I it was litter box trained. It was amazing.
And housebroken. So the rule of thumb is when you're home, they should be out to explore, and they should not be kept in a basement or a garage. They should be kept or caged at night or when you're out for a few hours in the thick of
the thick of things,
things.
so they can be used to the family movements
Oh gosh,
and things like
they
that.
love the attention and just being with you. The rabbit that I have, Moochie, and she was here the last filming that we did. She jumps up on my lap every evening and snuggles and wants to be pet for about an hour.
Oh, geez.
So she's really cute. She's got her own little IKEA doll bed that she sleeps in.
A little spoiled, are we? That one's not going anywhere.
No, she's not.
Well, I remember your husband laughed when I mentioned it, but it struck me the last time you were here, you talked about a rabbit that would hear a theme show for was it Jeopardy? Jeopardy, and would come thumping through the house and sit up next to your husband.
Oh,
I mean,
gosh.
that stuck in my head.
It was like clockwork.
Hilarious.
It was clockwork. He'd hear
Hilarious.
that music. He pretty much stayed in our formal living room, but then when he'd hear that, he'd come into the family room and just insist on being pet for the half hour.
Did he answer any questions?
I think he got them all right. He was very
I think
smart.
you're prejudiced. You're prejudiced.
Yes.
Well, we did so this little guy is for adoption. You have about how many more in foster home right now?
We have a total of 5 in foster homes,
care?
and then I think we have 5 in sanctuary status.
Now, sanctuary status, you're saying, is they're not going anywhere.
They're not going
But you
anywhere.
do have 5.
Yeah.
So if we want to talk also, because this is going to run in March and April. So we're doing like 15-minute segments. So this
Yep.
is going to run in March and April. April, Easter. We know all about not giving black cats at Halloween. Unfortunately, there's some real idiots out there. So we still have to, in animal care, not let people adopt black cats for Halloween. Chicks, dying chicks for Easter, Rabbits, the same thing. I mean, people think, oh, it's Easter, it's rabbits, let's get the kid a rabbit. I'm sure that you would not release a rabbit for an Easter basket.
No, and we do periodically get calls from magicians that are looking for
Oh
rabbits
my God,
for
I
their
never
acts.
thought about that.
And we don't do that either. We don't allow our rabbits to go to be exploited for
God,
entertainment or money.
you don't have to work like that to get fed. You're just adorable. You don't have
Yeah.
to work like that to
But
get fed.
Easter, I think rabbits are really the only, and maybe black cats for Halloween are the only ones that really are pretty attached to a holiday, and
Yeah,
they've been
yeah.
promoted.
Yeah.
And it's never, ever a good idea to give a live animal to a child, adult, your friend for a gift.
Right.
It's something that's, a serious commitment.
It's a life. It's a life
commitment.
It's a life. We've talked about that. We had somebody on for Christmas. Same thing. One of the people bought a coupon that's if your kids want a dog and you're determined to get them a dog, then there's a coupon saying we'll go out as a family after the holidays and we'll look for a dog, because it's a bad idea, or a kitten, to bring an animal
Yeah.
in the house when whole world's upside down and you have
gosh,
people
yes.
coming and going. Same thing would be for a rabbit. So
Yeah.
we do discourage livestock for any holiday. They
Definitely.
deserve more. They deserve more.
And you really need to know all about them before you bring them home, because they do chew wires. You don't want that to be a surprise.
Tell me.
Oh, yeah, and we do that. They dig. So several of ours have chewed significant amounts of our carpeting.
Okay.
So
But puppies do that too.
right, but
Puppies
you
do
need
that
to know about all those good things.
Well, you have a booklet that you've published. Let me hold this
Yep,
up.
it's the our rabbit care guide from the Rabbit House House Rabbit Connection Rabbit Care Guide. That's got everything in it that you need to know.
Diet and health,
Yep.
bonding with another rabbit.
Yep, that was written by veterinarians who treat rabbits.
Okay.
So it's got the most up-to-date information. And speaking of up-to-date, they have made so many strides in medicine, veterinary medicine, to treat all types of animals. You can do acupuncture with them, chiropractic.
And they stay still for that?
Oh, my rabbits loved it.
Really?
Yep. It releases a lot of the endorphins.
Okay. Here's something interesting. Step 1, the first date. Maybe our single people out there could pick this up and read it, because there's some really good information in there. Positive signs to watch for are sniffing and snuggling. I'd say the snuggling on the first date. If somebody sniffed me, I think I'd be a little upset.
Yeah, that's an easy date.
Well, you're just selling yourself, aren't you, Bubby? Oh, Marshall, you're a good boy.
Yeah, he's very, very sweet. He would make anybody a great friend for their home.
He is a doll baby. So you want to talk, you were updating, I think your husband mentioned you were updating your website, and you have a new phone number?
We have a new
which
phone
will
number.
be scrolled on the bottom of
Yes.
this. So can you
Yes.
tell us what your website is and
It's,
how to get in touch with you?
Yep, it's www.hopline.org, hopline.org. You can also Google us under the House Rabbit Connection.
Okay.
And we have a brand new phone number. It's 413-439-7HRC.
7HRC, House Rabbit Connection.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I appreciate you coming today and seeing us and talking about Marshall and your other guys. And I'm hoping that this gets some of these older, very worthwhile souls a new home. And this is your second trip back. I'm sure I'll be seeing you next year.
Oh,
to see how things went.
would be
Yeah,
lovely.
yeah.
We'll always have rabbits.
I appreciate you coming. And hopefully by then, or even sooner, let me know if Marshall gets snatched up.
Okay.
Because this is one throw rug of a rabbit. I mean, he's just laying there.
Yes, he
Marshall,
is. And
you ever get any more active than this?
He's so soft.
I know. You get more, and the nose is going. The nose is
Oh,
going.
he's happy.
So that's kind of with the nose.
Oh, yeah.
I thought maybe he smelled all my cats. Yeah. You're
Oh,
a good
possibly.
Boy. You're a good boy.
And if you really pet them and they kind of get into zen, the nose will slow down with the twitching. And
Oh, because he's going to town there, but I heard the parent.
I've had rabbits fall asleep while I've given them massages. So.
I think your rabbits are very spoiled, Marlene.
They are.
Good for you.
All right. Lovely
Thank
to
you for
see
coming.
You, Connie.
Thank you for coming. And Marshall, thank you for showing up. Thank you for being you.